something along the lines how to prepare to move across country. The reason I am doing the live is typically people will look for lives instead of videos. So I wanted everybody to know that this is a live series. It's going to be a series, but the other information will probably be in videos. So today I just wanted to discuss how to start getting ready to move across country in the United States. Hey, Miss CJ Blaze, and welcome to anybody that's new. And if you don't mind, subscribe and thumbs up, and you'll never miss any of my info. Usually I'm Chatty Cathy. My name is Kim, though. So welcome to anybody new. Okay, here's where I'm going to start. You pick the size. SD Mountain Man, hi there. It was great to see you. I'm so glad you came over. I'm getting ready to moved from West Virginia 2 years ago. Well, by the time we get back, it'll be 2 years. I'm actually in Washington State right now, and we're moving back to West Virginia. And I've noticed throughout the years that people pack wrong, they pack their U-Haul wrong, they pack their boxes wrong. They just don't make adequate. I can get more in a tiny space than anybody can believe. All my friends used to ask me to come pack their suitcases for them. So I don't know. I just learned through the years. So anyway, I wanted to do the live to let everybody know videos are coming on packing a suitcase and packing the vehicle. Today, I'm going to tell you how to pack your truck because the U-Haul truck will not be here until 2 months after Ethan and I are gone. So, the first mistake typically people make when they start getting ready to move is packing their boxes. And I'm going to try to show you here. Now, these boxes, there's my finger, CJ. You know I have trouble with my finger. Who else is that? Hey, Shannon. I forgot to label my live. It's going to be how to move across country. These boxes are not labeled because these boxes are not finished being filled. However, this box, let me see if I can get it down here, is labeled. And I know it shows it backwards, but it's Ethan's school supplies. And these are Ethan's games. Now, the mistake people make is typically they will start stacking boxes and label the top. And then from the side, now, yes, it takes you a couple extra minutes, but the time it saves you when you start unpacking boxes, trust me, you will love me for just this one tip. I have, well, if I can see it, the top of this box is labeled and all 4 sides of this box is labeled because you don't know how somebody is going to pick this box up and put it on that U-Haul. So you label all 4 sides. No, the writing's not pretty. I'm in a hurry. I don't have time to worry about something being pretty. But this is the top box is his school supplies. The bottom box is his games. This box is empty. I didn't want it in the floor last night. This box, what have I started in here? This box is his books and his Bibles, I should say, Bibles. And I think I'm actually done with this box, except he has got these little pictures on the walls on both sides of the closet that goes with his theme. I think I've showed y'all he loves this space stuff. And he's got his map of Mount Rainier. We couldn't get one for the other one. And then because we were so far away from family, we did this wall collage, and he has decided that he does want to take those pictures with him. So there is plenty of room in the top of that box to put all of these flat pictures and keep them flat. So that box isn't labeled, and I never label a box until I'm finished with the box. But you label all 4 sides and the top of that box. The other thing, there'll be a video, and if you're getting ready to plan on moving anytime soon, I suggest you get on Amazon and order. This is a box of 20 of these bags that you suck the air out of. I will show you how to get, listen, I'm going to show y'all. This is, it's not pretty. I lost my keys and had to rip everything out of this room looking, but this is a pile of clothes, the sheets that we need to camp out if we're going to camp out. Ethan still has clothes in his closet side, and I still have all of my hanging clothes and my folding clothes and 3 drawers of clothes, and I will put those into suitcases. And I will show you how I will get all of those clothes into suitcases with those bags. Don't roll. If you're trying to put a lot of clothes in a small place and keep them pristine and not wrinkled, the best way is to fold them nicely and roll them. Put them in a plastic bag, keeps them from moving around. They don't wrinkle. That's a great way for a short trip to pack your clothes. But all I'm worried about is getting everything we own in as few boxes as possible. One of the suitcases is going to be what we need for 8 to 10 days to go across country. And it's not a huge suitcase, but it'll hold his clothes, my clothes, all the toiletries, everything that we need as far as that to get across country. The other one is going to be everything we don't need. And then if you have these bags that you suck the air out of, they are pretty thick bags. And we brought several of those cross country the first time, just the bags. Didn't have them in a box, didn't have them in a suitcase. So things, our winter clothes that we don't need, we are going to take jackets because till we start getting to the Midwest, we're going to have some pretty cold nights. I think our first night is supposed to be down to 40. So we're going to need to take, a couple of pieces of warm clothes. But let me show you again if you didn't get if you're getting ready to move, this is what you need. These bags have made 2 trips. Not these bags. I haven't opened these up. I ordered extra in case I need it. Well, I'm going to need them because I'm taking our pillows and the comforter set and I hate to have to do that for the first few cold nights that we're going to have, but we're going to have to be warm and we're going to camp out. Ethan's wanting to camp out, so the vehicle will be camping equipment, 1 suitcase, a cooler with some snacks and food, and everything else I have to leave here and depend on somebody to get on a truck. And the fewer boxes and bags I have, the better off I am. So now that is about packing what you're going to put on the truck. Today, the only thing I'm going to cover is how to start planning to pack your truck. When you are going, and I own a trucking company, so I know it doesn't make any difference the size of that box truck that you have. The middle portion of that truck gets the least amount of vibration and jarring. So if you are packing electronics, your TVs, whatever, you try to pack your main part of your truck in such a way that you have mattresses in the middle, that you can slide your TVs that are wrapped in blankets or bubble wrap or whatever you want to do in the middle, in between your mattresses, in the middle of that box truck, and it gets the least amount of jarring. Okay, when you are getting ready to load your U-Haul, this is very important. When you're loading it, it doesn't seem like a big deal. But when you get ready to start unloading that truck and people are tripping around boxes and furniture and everything that you're taking off of that truck into your new home or wherever you're going, you don't want to load everything in the living room or in the family room or have a pile of stuff in the garage to have to move again. So you start with wherever you're going to unload. Let's just use the example. You're going to start unloading everything in the living room. Last thing you want is that living room furniture in your way. You go to the farthest end of your house, which is typically bedrooms, or if you're downstairs, maybe a laundry room. But what's closest to the door when you're loading your U-Haul is what goes on that U-Haul first. So we're just going to stick with, you're going to unload your house in the living room. Okay? All that living room furniture goes on that truck first. Then you got your kitchen, dining room. All that stuff goes on your truck second. Then you've got your bathrooms. Put all that stuff on your truck third. And then the closest bedroom goes on the truck next. The next closest bedroom goes on the truck next. And the farthest bedroom goes on your truck last. And I know that seems completely backwards, but trust me, done it too many times. I have moved so many times, I probably could be considered an expert mover. Excuse me. So what you're doing then, when you arrive at where you're going to unpack, what have you got there? That farthest bedroom in that house. You take that off the truck, you take that furniture, you set it approximately where it goes. You don't want to be moving crap around 55 times. You learn this in the trucking business. You don't want to waste your time and you want to make more money. You don't want to touch that product. Okay, so you look at your belongings as your product, your time as your product. So you already kind of have in your head where you're going to put your dresser, where you're going to put your chest, where you're going to put your bed. And that's where you unload that stuff. Once your house is completely unpacked and you're living in it, then you have time on your hands, go change that stuff around. Okay, farthest bedroom, furniture in place. The next farthest bedroom, that's what's on the truck. Pull it off, take it, set it where it goes. The next bedroom, that's what's on your truck. Take it, set it where it goes. Then the bathrooms, you take those boxes, you set those in the bathrooms. You don't have to unpack those boxes right then because your bathroom boxes aren't that many boxes. And put those in the bathroom. Okay. Then here comes everything that comes out of your kitchen cabinets, your kitchen table. If you have a dining room set, all that stuff should be next on that truck. You take that furniture, that dining room furniture, you set it, or kitchen table, whatever you have, you set it. And then you put those boxes in the dining room and the kitchen. You have tripped over nothing. If you're going through your main door in your living room, you have unpacked every bit of the furniture and the boxes, and nobody has tripped over anything. If they have to turn to get down the hallway, they're not tripping over boxes in your living room. They're not tripping worrying about furniture or a coffee table or an end table. They have an empty room that they are maneuvering your furniture to get down a hallway. So all of that is clear. You put your boxes up against a wall in each one of those rooms as you unload them. So you got your bathroom boxes are in there somewhere. All your bedroom boxes are, the furniture's in place. Then you got your kitchen boxes, which is usually the biggest number of boxes. You stack those somewhere in front of the patio door. You don't have to be running out that patio door every second. That is wasted space that you can use to stack your kitchen boxes. And as you unpack them, they're not in the way. And then the last thing that was in the middle of the truck. You got boxes on the side. You get your TVs out of there. Now you can set those up against the wall in the living room, farthest wall out of the way. Then you've got your mattresses. You pull those mattresses off of there, take those to the bedroom. And then the only thing you should have left, they have that overhead cubby on the U-Hauls. You've got that and your living room furniture. Then you take your living room furniture in and set it where it needs to go. Keep the TVs out of the way till you can get them unpacked and hooked up, but they're safe up against the wall somewhere. And then your clothing is up in that cubby. I forgot to say, put your clothing up in that cubby. Then you start pulling those off and have the bags marked which bedroom those clothes go in. Typically, you can see through those bags, and it's not an issue, but just in case, if you have a couple of kids who are about the same size, mark the bags with a permanent marker, red permanent marker. And then you take those bags and put them in the closet, out of the way, in the closet until you get to unpacking those clothes. Because you are going to have packed yourself and your children, your spouse, whomever, a suitcase with these bags that will put a multitude of things in a suitcase, enough for you to make your trip and to live a few days. Your clothes, your toiletries, everything that you need to shower, soap, towels, washcloths. You take that stuff with you so you're not going through boxes in a panic. Oh my God, everybody, exhausted, sweaty. We got to take a shower and get to bed. No. You mark each box appropriately. Do not be mixing crap in boxes. Now, you might have some little stuff at the end that you left off that you're finding. Whatever you put in that box, you best write on all four sides of that box and the top of that box. I promise you that will make your life so much easier during a move. So I am labeling our boxes, and we still have some boxes to pack. Not many, a couple more is all. The suitcases and the clothes is the biggest deal. And we're going to take our time. It's going to take us 8 to 10 days to make that trip. And we'll need toiletries. And then we'll need, because what I'm packing is going on this U-Haul is not coming to me until mid-August. So we need to take with us what we're going to need to get us through to mid-August. And I don't know if I'll do that in a live or if I'll do that in a video. But if you have any further suggestions, that's just kind of breezing over off the top of my head, getting your U-Haul and thinking about, how to pack that truck and go ahead and place your furniture where it goes. Don't worry about it being perfect. When you're unpacking, get it out of the way. And then start being more meticulous with where you want everything set up. Let me see. What am I missing? Thank you, CJ. Rain, Cry, how are you? You need some engineering Energizer bunny rabbits. Batteries. Bunny rabbits, batteries. Yes. Hey, Rip Girl. Oh, hi, Valley Prepping. Hi there. Listen, I started getting drop downs on my channels. When I lost my channel, I lost all of everybody I was subscribed to. And I couldn't even think I was subscribed to. So now I'm getting drop downs. I went through my subscribe list and started seeing, oh, there's so-and-so. So I started commenting on your videos. So got my channel back, and I'm going back. Now, there are some videos on West Virginia Prepared Mind 2 that used to be WVPM News. I started on that in preparation of getting this channel back, which I got back May the 4th, and I'm thrilled to death to be back, seeing all my lovelies. But yes, West Virginia left West Virginia 2 years ago, come 4th of July week, and we're going home. And we praise God for that every day, and we're thrilled to death. and just going to be glad to be back. The farm's in a mess. There are no chickens. There hasn't been a garden planted. Planted a garden last year, but then we had to leave and I didn't get to really reap the harvest of that. But yep, we're going back. So I don't want to do too much chatty Cathy on this since I want this to be, I'm going to title it Making Preparations to Move Cross Country or Any Move. So I want it to be, not too long that people will watch this and gain the knowledge that I have figured out through the years and too many moves to count. But when I get ready to pack our clothes and pack these suitcases, I don't know that I will do that as a live. I just wanted to say maybe videos, look for videos. Might not always be live. People tend to look, because I don't like doing videos, people tend to look for me live instead of at my videos. So look for those videos if you're getting ready to have to pack to go anywhere. So I hope all of you papas have a wonderful, grandpas, a wonderful Father's Day. Hated to do this on Father's Day, but I'm getting ready to pack, so I need to let you know, or pack more. But I will more than likely do the other ones in videos. So look for those videos if you're planning on moving and packing. And happy Father's Day. I love y'all. Thank you to my mods. Now don't mess with me. Go take care of your papas for those beautiful little babies that you all have or raised, or whatever the case may be. But remember, don't be scared. Just be prepared, and always remember, up your heart first with those fruits of the Spirit because you love Jesus and giving your life to Him. And I will see you shortly. Love you all. Bye bye.